Hey, Shalom. It's your brother Nabat Yasha'Allah coming at you with a video. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Al-Shai, Ba'ashem Rakwakadash. Give all thanks to water to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and brothers too, for teaching me this word, truth and sincerity. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to you. Let's get right into it. I titled it Suffering for the Better. For all the Akim out there that's suffering, going through stuff. Sometimes that's the Lord showing you, who get up out of this world and stop having worldly desires, fleshly desires. Being tempted and temptation. We're all called, and the more you get into this truth, your calling, you become prey. We just gonna get right into it. You become prey for the wicked. Shit start happening to you. Niggas, people in your life start doing bullshit to you. You know how it go. Let me start with the first scripture. This is Isaiah 43 and 40. I'll start at the first verse. But now thus saith the Lord that created thee, O Jacob, and he that formed thee, O Israel, fear not, for I have redeemed thee. I have called thee by thy name, thou art mine. Second verse, when thou passest through the waters, I will be with thee, and through the rivers, they shall not overflow thee. When thou walkest through the fire, thou shalt not be burned, neither shall the flame kindle upon thee. Yeah, man, it's that narrow path. You walking through it. It get a little rocky once you get deeper into the knowledge, deeper into this faith, So another scripture, man. It's working. Bear with me. Here's, we'll go to the Apocrypha, 2nd Esdras, chapter 7. We'll start at the 6th verse. There is also another thing. A city is builded and set upon a broad field, and is full of all good things. The entrance thereof is narrow, and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were a fire on the right hand, and on the left a deep water, and one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could be one man go there at once. Only one, nobody else can't get you in them gates. You gotta walk this walk, run this race on your own. If this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance? You got to go through things to receive this. If you was in the world, you just getting all sorts of blessings. Then you find the truth. You like, damn, man, I'm catching hell. First it's good, you find out about knowledge, but then you getting deeper into it, you learn more that, things start coming your way. You start getting temptations coming from everywhere. Women going against you, your family going against you. And it's like, you in that Bible, man. You still doing that Bible shit, man? Niggas coming at you like that. And I said, it is so, Lord. Then said he unto me, even so also is Israel portion, because for their sakes I made the world, and when Adam transgressed my statutes, then was decreed that now is done. Then were the interests of this world made narrow, full of sorrow and travail. They are but few and evil, full of perils, and very painful. For the interests of the elder world were wide and sure, and brought immoral fruit. Back in the olden days, it was just wickedness going abroad after Eve, took the philosophy from the serpent and put it upon Adam, which is her thinking she was equal to a man. And if then they that live labor not to enter these straight and vain things, they can never receive those that are laid up for them. Yeah, man. You know, you gotta go through a lot and keep going through it to get this truth. If you getting too much blessings from the world, man, the Most High just might not be dealing with you. You know, you gotta struggle in this thing, man. You gotta see people in the world, fucking murderers getting blessed, transformers getting blessed. You know, family wicked as all hell. They like, what is this? You grew up eating shrimp just like us. You grew up eating gumbo, man. Niggas will fight you because you say you don't want to eat a plate of gumbo, dog. Man. I'm gonna kick another verse. Let me find it. Excuse me, bear with me. Sirach 2. I'm gonna start at the first chapter. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure. You know, this thing is enduring. You gotta have that endurance, man. Keep fighting the fight. And make not haste in time of trouble. Yeah, man. Catching hell, man. Nigga. We all catching hell, man. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. You know, the end of the race. Yahweh Shai returning. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. You know, if you struggling, man, you just might be doing the right thing. You avoiding the temptations of this world. You know, excuse me. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in him. Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside, lest ye fall. Look at the generations of the old, and see, did ever any trust in the Lord? And was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? For the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long-suffering and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins and saveth in time of affliction. You know, yeah, the Lord, he gonna come at the right time, man. And you know, I've been through it, you know. Niggas 16, 17, living in the house on their own, sleeping on the floor, no food to eat, you know. Hey, and I thank the Most High for that, though, because it brought me to this truth. You know, I stumbled upon the apostles being through, you know, you looking up conspiracy theories, and you was just lost, and you know, it found you. You know, the truth put it right there in your face, and you know, that's the calling. Brothers in the video screaming at you, cursing out. If it resonate with your spirit, man, you know, it might be time for you to get up on this truth, man. You like, damn, man, he's saying that, man, you know. I feel it. He cussing me out, man, but you know, that's the demon in you. It's a battle, you know. Another one. Give me a second. Let's see. It's Isaiah 59, chapter 15. Let's start at 15 verse. So truth fails. Yeah, the shit you thought was the truth, stuff that you believed in. And he who departs from evil makes himself prey. You know? You leave evil, you leave the world, you get out of the world, you make yourself prey for temptations, demons, you know, people with fucking bad spirits on them, your family, your friends. You know, the Most High, He'll put you in a situation where you will fall out with some of those people and you wouldn't even have to go back. And it's on you to go back, or, you know, that's the Most High getting you away from them. 16. No, excuse me. So truth fails, and he who departs from evil makes himself a prey. Then the Lord saw it, and it displeased him that there was no justice. 16. He saw that there was no man, and wondered that there was no intercessor. Therefore his own arm brought salvation for him, and his own righteousness, it sustained him. You know, man, this truth, it keep you grounded. You like, damn, I'm doing the right thing, you know. You going through it, take that cheerfully, man. You know, the Most High, he sins, he gonna get you out of it. What's that? For he put on righteousness as a breastplate, and a helmet of salvation on his head. He put on the garments of vengeance for clothing, and was clad with zeal as a cloak. According to their deeds, accordingly, he will repay fury to his adversaries, recompense to his enemies. The coastlands he will fully repay. You know, man, Esau gonna pay for this, huh? Putting us through slavery, you know, all this stuff, all because of the birthright. Find another one. Bear with me. Yeah, yes. Got it. Bear with me. Sorry, lock in. Let's start. Here's Ecclesiastes 7. We start at the 3rd verse. Sorrow is better than laughter. By a sad countenance, the heart is made better, you know? Make you better going through some things, and motherfuckers going against you, the world being against you. Cause you standing for righteousness. Shit, the wicked is rewarded, you know? Don't be dismayed, man. That the wicked winning, man. You're not going through shit. The Most High just might not be with you, man. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth. It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the song of fools. You know? And that's where I was getting into. You watching the videos when you first come in, and you feeling that rebuke and the shit you was doing in the world, you know? That's the Most High speaking to you through the apostle elders and brothers, saying, come up out of that. Get up out of that, man, you know? And thank the Most High Yahweh Shema Shai that the truth came to me, because, you know, I was young, lost, you know, going through it. Shit, truth teach you how to be a man, to be honest. Teach you how to keep your household in order, your family in order, you know? We'll get another one, man. We're gonna go to Hebrews. Go to Hebrews, bear with me. We're gonna go to Hebrews 12. I'll start at the 5th verse. And you have forgotten the exhortation which speaks to you as to sons. Exactly, you know? My son, do not despise the chastening of the Lord, nor be discouraged when you are rebuked by him. I was just going into it, you know? You gotta walk that path, bro. The elders cutting you, you know? For whom the Lord loves, he chastens and scourges every son whom he receives. If you endure chastening, the Most High Yahweh deals with you as with sons. For what son is there whom the father does not chasten? You know, you get chastised by your father, your mother. So they both whooping your ass for some shit you done did. You acting up in a grocery store. They done told you don't touch some shit. You know, nowadays, nah, you can't really do it in public. As soon as you get home, you know, they got that belt on you. And it's through love, though. You know, a nigga ain't just beating you, coming home beating you because they done had a fucking hard day at work. Even though some people do that now. But if you are without chastening, of which all have become partakers, then you are illegitimate and not sons. You know, you know that's a prime example is you could be doing something with some friends, you know, but your parent, they gonna whoop your ass, and they gonna, you know, you would say, but such and such, but Tommy told us to do it, and that's not their child, you know. So they ain't finna put their hands on him. They don't give a fuck about Tommy. They gonna whoop your ass because they love you. That's how the Most High do you, you know. Furthermore, we have had human fathers who corrected us, and we paid them respect. Shall we not much more readily be in subjection to the Father of spirits and live? Exactly. That's what I was just getting into. For they indeed for a few days chasten us, as seemed best to them, but he for our profit, that we may be partakers in his holiness, you know? Esau putting hell on you. We ain't even got to Jacob's trouble yet. It's coming, though. But, you know, you still going through it. You got to pay taxes to this man. Your water fucked up, you know? Food inflation right now. You know, you got kids and shit. And they giving women benefits to go against you. You know, Eve, she gonna go with these judicial systems before she fucking have a talk with you, or, you know, she'll do some shit to where you'll want to leave, and she gonna just go put you on child support, your wages being garnished, all type of shit, man. That's why we gotta get back in our land, you know. Excuse me. Bear with me in a second. There's Matthew 7. I'll start at the 13th verse. Enter by the narrow gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leads to destruction, you know? If you just open anything, then anything can come in your mind. Some people try to read every book and, oh yeah, man, I want to expand my knowledge. This is the book you read, you know? The book that's for you. Shit. Everybody else, they go read, you know, reading 48 Laws of Power, all this How to Get Money book. That shit is teaching you to be wicked. Yeah, enter by the narrow gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leads to destruction. And there are many who go in by, because narrow is the gate and difficult is the way which leads to life, and there are few who find it. Many are called, but few are chosen. Niggas in the world love that. Beware of false prophets who come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravenous wolves. Yeah, man. That's why I thank the apostles of Great Millstone for, you know, bestowing this truth onto me, and me being that was the first camp I seen when I came into the truth, you know. And I just knew off top because everybody was against them. Everybody, Great Millstone, hey, they garments are rough, you know. They're not wearing the same thing, nigga. We're your friends. I'll go to In-N-Out one night. I see one of the younger men in the Sakari group. I give him a shalom, you know. First thing you say to me is, where your fringes at? Like, nigga, what? Man. You got niggas who had fringes on their clothes who done got fired, you know? Then y'all got it on a t-shirt, bro. Like, what is that? It's on a t-shirt. Y'all ain't even got it on a garment. I don't even think y'all wear garments. Y'all prophesying in t-shirts with fucking hats on and shit. you like nigga Alizar, they always got on a hat. You niggas is niggas, man. At camp with guns, you know? Carnal. Yeah, let me get another verse, man. Excuse me. Go to the book of Romans. Let me see. Romans 8. I start at 16. The Spirit Himself bears witness with our spirit that we are children of the Most High Yahweh, and if children, then heirs of our power, and joint heirs with Hamashiach, if indeed we suffer with Him, that we may also be glorified together. You know, the Most High had to suffer going up on the cross. Bunch of wicked niggas chose a murderer over Him. For I consider that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be received in us. For the earnest expectation of the creation eagerly waits for the revealing of the sons of the Most High. Yeah, man. You know, when Yahushua come back, all this gonna be put in order, man. You fucking wicked camps that's pumping straight BS. Talking about it's cool to commit adultery, you know, do drugs, enchantment. It's just carnal shit. Carnal nigga shit, you know? We're gonna keep it in the book of Romans, man. Let me go to Romans 12. Romans 12. I start at the first verse. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh, that you present your body as a living sacrifice, acceptable to our power, which is a reasonable service, you know? Same. What more, you know? A living sacrifice, meaning just give up things of this world. Yahweh Shai already went on the cross for us. What more are we? He the top guy. We expel for all our sins through Him, you know? It don't mean just go be a fucking demon, be a wicked nigga, because the Most High got mercy on you and He's forgiveful. You know, that can end up being your doom. For I say, and do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High Yahweh. Yeah, man. Renew yourself, man, by coming into this faith, getting rid of that old nigga in the world, you know. Go to First Peter's. Get First Peter's, man. First Peter's chapter 4. And therefore, since Hamashiach suffered for us in the flesh, arm yourselves also with the same mind. For he who has suffered in the flesh has ceased from sin. That's what I said. You know, if you're not going through nothing, the Most High just might not be dealing with you. That he no longer should live the rest of his time in the flesh for the lust of men, but for the will of the Most High, Yahweh. Yeah, man. You do the work of the Lord out here, man. You know, people look at you differently too They like, man, you just different, you know? Yeah, them brothers move a little different. Another scripture. Let me find it. Let me get Zechariah. Zechariah. Excuse me, bear with me, Salakia. Zechariah, the 13th chapter. We'll start at the 8th verse. And it shall come to pass in all the land, saith the Lord, that 2/3 in it shall be cut off and die, but 1/3 shall be left in it, you know? Let the Most High go. Some people got to experience, you know, death by pain. The Most High gonna sift all the wicked niggas out too. That's amongst these camps, you know. And I will bring the 1/3 through the fire. Will refine them as silver is refined, and test them as gold is tested. They will call on my name, and I will answer them. I will say, this is my people, and each one will say, the Lord is my power. You know? The water Yahweh Shema Shai for showing me, calling me. You know? He called out. I was in shit looking up bullshit videos of, you know, Esau's plans, Rex 84, and I'm just like, how this man just get to do this? How could he put us in a box, you know, like we fucking mouse, and just have his way with us? And then the Most High sent the apostles and elders and brothers of Great Millstone. You know, I stumbled upon a video of being through all these conspiracies, which that's what people call them, conspiracies. But really, Esau is working on his bed. When he wakes up in the morning, he's plotting wickedness. You know? Like we just some fucking pets to him. Let's go back to the book of Isaiah, man. Isaiah. We're gonna get Isaiah 13 and 12. Yeah. I will make a mortal man more rare than fine gold, a man more than the golden wedge of Ophir. You know? Going through that fire, try it as gold. You know, when he renew us, give us spiritual powers, we're gonna be able to fuck this man up, you know? Our oppressor, E. Let's see, another scripture. Bear with me. I'm gonna go to the book of Timothy, 2 Timothy. Sorry. 2 Timothy 2. I'll start at the 3rd verse. You therefore must endure hardship as a good soldier of Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. No one engaged in warfare entangles himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who enlisted him as a soldier. You know? And also, if anyone competes in athletics, he is not crowned unless he competes according to the rules. You know, you're not going to get this crown unless you go according to this work. The work of Yahweh Shema Shai, this word, this truth, you know, that straight gate, that narrow path, which only so narrow that only one man can go in at once. You fighting this fight alone, you know. Seek your own salvation. The hard-working farmer must be first to partake of the crops. Consider what I say, and may the Lord give you understanding in all things. Remember that Yahweh Shai Mashiach of the seed of David was raised from the dead according to my gospel. You know, you was dead in this world before you knew about this truth. The Most High sent it to you, and you supposed to be woken up by this, you know? For which I suffer trouble as an evildoer, even to the point of chains. But the word of the Most High is not changed. Therefore, I endure all things for the sake of the elect, that they also may obtain the salvation, which is in Yahushua and Mashiach with eternal glory. And you got niggas in Israel saying, who is Yahushua? Like he's a nobody. He's the mediator. He's the top guy under his father. You're supposed to follow his way. He's the example. You know? I'm going to end it right there. Lord willing, this video is edifying. You know, the water Yahweh Shemel Shai to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone. Call Allah Yahweh Shemel Shai. And yeah, man, I'll see you in the next one.